Good morning, Gregory. We are very pleased to have you here at the 25th anniversary at Sunshine Tour. And speaking of, can you tell me what do you think about it?
About the place here, yeah, it's an amazing place. I love to be here because of many reasons. First, the weather. It's always nice. Okay, sometimes we can have some bad weeks or bad days, but it's most of the times like today, sunny. Then it's nicer than to be home in the cold and under the rain. But also the facilities for the horses for us, and they have improved so much in the 2 last years. I must say it's just amazing the place how it grew up. Even this year I didn't really have time to come because I have a few big shows coming, but I really wanted to come only for 2 weeks. Because when you see the place here, the grass arenas, the new place behind there, it's huge, good, easy to work for the horses, good place to practice, to teach the young ones, the older ones, to make them ready for the season. Then yeah, it's the best place you can find. Yeah.
Speaking about your season, what are your goals or your plans for 2019 season?
There is, we all know the sport that change a lot. There is many things during a years. It's not like before it was one championship, maybe one World Cup final. Now there is these things. On top there is the Global Tour, the Global League, the Super League, the few of the big shows like Aachen, Geneva. It's crazy. Then we have to choose. Sometimes we have to plan a little bit. I don't really have a goal, but for sure I will do the Global League and the Global Tour this year. I also want to do, like I love to do that, the Nation Cups. Then I'm gonna do for sure 2 Nation Cups, and I hope if my horses are good and fit, I will do the European. That's always the plan. And yeah, and then we see how it goes. But we have to see also how the horses are, if they are fit. And never want to make a plan too long ahead because we all know they can get injured or they can have something, and then yeah, everything is ruined. And I do a little bit step by step, but of course I want to be good in these big shows.
Can you tell us something about your top horses for this season?
Yeah. My main one, Corey, is still injured. She will come back soon, but still it takes time. She got injured last year in Aachen. But now Nevados and Ironman are ready. They can do the job. Then they will be my 2 main horses for the next months. And I have a few also nice horses behind who can help and do also some bigger classes.
We this week Global Champions League team has been announced again. We have seen that you remain on Paris Panthers. What do you think about the team, and what do you think about the new join Harry Smollers?
Okay, I like the concept. I did from the beginning. It's for sure something completely new since I have started with the teams 3 or 4 years ago. But the sport is changing. We have to follow it. For some things it's good, for some things it's a little bit different, and then we need to get used to it. But for sure we have a nice team. That's why I wanted to stay in the same teams. Last year we were good in Prague, and it's really nice with Jennifer and Niall and Dara and Yuri. And then now for sure we have a really good ones coming with us, Harry Smolders. Then it's for sure good because we need everybody. We need a few riders. Last year it was sometimes a bit tight to have enough riders in every shows because we, like I said before, the plan is heavy, and then we have good riders. Then it means also they need to do also Nation Cups and other things. Then we need to do a good plan to have a good teams everywhere.
And also, you have been managing your own stables for over 10 years already. How have you seen the progression? What do you have to highlight, or what are your thoughts regarding this?
Yeah, I have tried to improve every year something to grow up to. Anyway, we have to in the sport, in the business, to think already about next year. Otherwise, we are behind, and then it's too late. And then yeah, I need to manage my stable and with the money, with the sport, and with everything. And I like it. I enjoy it. I must say everything going in a good way. 3 years ago, I have built my new stable, and I have my own place. It also have changed a lot for me. It means a lot for me also. I have my own place, and then I can do even more at the same place. Then it's easier to work. It's better to work. Yeah, I always try to work with good people around me, good employees, and then I think now we have a good staff with the employees, with the owners, with the partners, and then it's working good. I try to enjoy what I do, and it's not every day easy, but I like it, and I am happy with that.
So you are very well placed at the ranking FA. Actually, here at the Sunshine Tour, I think you are one of the top 5, let's say, riders in the ranking. What do you have to tell us about that?
It was never something really important for me, the ranking, because I think when you have good result, a good plan, a good horses, good months or season, then anyway you are good. I must say I'm happy that already now maybe the last 10 years I'm staying at top 30 or top 50. Then it's mean that I do something right. But I don't really look at it so much, except when I am like close to the top 10, for example, for the place for the World Cups or for the final in Geneva, because that's always good. For the rest, it's not something I really care about. But of course, you also need it. You also need to be not too far down, otherwise you don't really get in some shows, and that's why all these things we have to find a good balance with not doing too much with the horses we have. Like last year I had many horses injured, it was not so easy to stay there. At the end I could manage, but I always try to do the plans around my horses, not around the ranking.
Thank you very much, Gregory. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.